What's up, guys? Tugi here, back again with some more NHL 16 and my Nations United GM Mode series, and finally, and boy if I could do a rock impression, this would be the time to do it, but finally, we have returned to the playoffs. A very, very surprising season, not even finishing in a wild card spot, finishing above the two-time Cup-winning Winnipeg Jets, and finishing in third place. Of course, the St. Louis Blues just edged us out for home ice advantage in this series, but I am excited to see what this team can do. Now, why I have optimism, I don't know. Trust me, I still remember how I ended that last episode, and I think deep down I still believe that way. But who knows? Who knows what will happen here? These are the lines we're going to roll with. I was looking at a couple of people and have changed a couple of player types that might be fucking with the formula, but again, I don't expect this to go our way to begin with. But it's Niederreiter, Kopitar, and Sprong. That remains the same. I was tempted to swap Sprong with Ehlers. I'm not sure if I want to put too much stock into the, like playmakers and snipers and having a proper mix. Kopitar was one of the guys I was expecting to change because, my God, I mean, he did have a very good season for us, and, having him be a two-way is a wise idea because he has a very good defensive category, but maybe putting him, maybe putting him as a sniper or as a playmaker would really open up that offense even further. For now, we'll leave him as a two-way. If we somehow make it to round two, let me know what you think of that, potentially changing Anze Kopitar's player type, although he might be traded. And I should say that too, if we get eliminated, do we trade Kopitar at the draft for draft picks, especially if there's someone within that top 10 that we could trade up to get? Hopefully a defenseman, please God. Second line is now going to be Tobias Rieder with Draisaitl and Ehlers. That is simply due to the playmaker-sniper dynamic. Obviously, it was Kevin Fiala making it three playmakers on that line. So we're going to put Rieder up there and see what he can do. Fiala is now with Devin McIntyre, somebody else who we could potentially change. It's tough to say right now. He's kind of a jack of all trades. He doesn't really have a specialty. He's an amazing skater. But we could roll with him at power forward, playmaker, sniper, or keep him at two-way, and I think he'd be effective. And I was tempted to put him up on the second line as well, but I put a little bit of stock into the player role. He is a third-line guy, and we'll hope that he performs there. Same with George Welch. I mean, he is pretty much a sniper to begin with. Was tempted to put him on the second line. We'll leave him there. Kei Shaweri has been changed to a sniper. He has a very, very good shot, and hopefully that opens up the offense for him a bit more. Rodrigo Abols. I just hate that he's 25 years old because he has so much potential. He is just a monster, a beast. Look at that physical category. Look at the shooting category as well. I was tempted to change him to a sniper. Let me know what you think of that. And then Sin Shalopfer's been changed to a grinder. He's not the best two-way. He's not the most physical. He doesn't have the best shot. He doesn't have the best passing. So let's just have him run in the corners and hopefully beat the shit out of people. Defensively, Mueller Yossi, of course. Fontana's been switched to an offensive defenseman. He's a very good skater. He's strong with the puck. His shot is incredible, especially that slap shot. And we'll hope that that can open up things for him a little bit more. Igor Burmistrov still a two-way, hoping he can make some more improvements. Fakovsky, again, it sucks that he's a minor league top four. I don't know how. He's an 80 overall. He has a 5-star shooting category because he has 99 power. He's a solid player. He's 24, though. I hope he gets better. I mean, for God's sake, 6'7", 230 pounds with 94 body checking, but only 80 strength. So that's kind of weird. But he hasn't exactly turned into Zdeno Chara like I was hoping, but I'll take Sheldon Surrey at this point if you could just turn into that. And then, of course, Josh McKee is in because of the injury to Luca Spiza. He has been changed to a defensive D. The goaltender, of course, due to injury, is Ludovic Weber, who has been switched from butterfly to hybrid. I want to see if that does anything. Same with Geisberger, who has been called up now to be the backup. He has been switched from butterfly to hybrid. Of course, we had Willie Tucker here. He's also, I believe we switched him to hybrid as well. He's been sent down, though. He was terrible at the end of the last episode. The Iowa Wild aren't going to make the playoffs, so we've gone back with doing the best lines based on potential, and we'll hope guys like Sexton, Harvey Savage, and Igor Kasparaitis, our best prospects, can make some good progression here. Gerber as well as we finish up the season. That is certainly more time than I expected to spend on our team. But again, there were some changes there, and potentially some more changes down the line here, depending on what happens. And of course, let me know what you think of that. I need to get us a look, though, at the St. Louis lineup. It's been so long since we've had a playoff game with this team. I almost forgot how to get to the goddamn menu. But here we go. This is what St. Louis is working with. It is Jaden Schwartz, Paul Stastny, and Vladimir Tarasenko. A very, very good, very offensively capable line. Stastny is second-line guy, but I'm sure that hasn't held him back. Can I look at stats without the game freezing? I can. He had 52 points. I won't look at the stats. Sometimes the game freezes for me on that menu. I don't know why. Second line low. We have 85 overall Robbie Fabry, 84 overall Yuri Laterra, and Dmitry Yaskin, 85 overall. I wish he ended up being that good in Vancouver. That's a pretty strong line. Speaking of Vancouver, they have Ronald Kennens, Jansen Harkins. Why couldn't you be that good when we had you way back in Boston? And Connor Bleakley. So again, not a bad top nine. And just in general, I mean, that fourth line, Alex DeBrincat, Glenn Gaudin, and Samuel Blais, that's a strong team, man. Like, they don't have a weak link. Like, even their weaker guy here, I mean, for God's sakes, he's an 82 overall. It's so weird to me that it has an 82 overall guy listed as a minor league forward. That's a strong team, and oh, Jesus Christ, it doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better. 89 overall, Tommy Vanelli is with Alex Pietrangelo. Then we have Nikita Zaitsev, who of course started with Toronto, and wow, that's insane. 87 overall, he's with Jordan Schmaltz. And then Colton Parayko is with Travis Dermott. So, if you thought we kind of rated the Maple Leafs in the Islanders GM Mode series, I don't think so, because St. Louis has Zaitsev and Dermott. They're a great team, man. The goaltending, it is Luke Oplica. That's a hell of a name. He is just over Jake Allen. We are outmatched in every way. Like, even the top defensive pairing. Like, we have Roman Josi. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, somehow we have a better offensive rating. I genuinely don't know how. I don't know. I do not expect this to go our way at all. But we've wasted enough time. That's enough build-up. Let's get into this. It is Game 1 against the St. Louis Blues, and let's see what happens here in the first period, and that is fucking absurd. What a start for the Minnesota Wild. Daniel Sprong, 27 seconds in, gets the goal. Zaitsev, less than a minute later, ties the game up, but then it's Nikolai Ehlers and Rodrigo Abols getting goals within a minute of each other. And that, man, 3 goals on 10 shots, and we have a 3-1 lead here heading into the second period. That is a marvelous start, a glorious start. Can we keep it up, though? Second period, and we can. It's Tobias Reeder on that second line. 4-1. Oh, shit. All right, let's do this. Can we... I don't even want to say it. You know what I'm thinking. Like, I don't want us to fuck this up, basically. Connor Bleakley gets a goal. Okay. Yuri Laterra gets a goal. No, you can't do this to me, EA. You can't do this to me. Weber, I'm begging you, find your game and hold on for the next 4 minutes. Please. Please. Oh, thank Christ. Holy shit. Well, that was a journey, and that was just Game 1, but the Wild take it 4-3. My God. I want to have confidence in Weber, but I don't know if I can. We know this team struggles with the goaltending and with the defense, man. This is going to suck. But at the very least, we have won a playoff game for the first time since Season 1, right? Because I think the last time we were in the playoffs, it was Season 2 against Vancouver, and we were swept, weren't we? I forget who it was in Season 1. I think we were down 3-0. And then we came back and forced Game 7 and still lost. It's been so goddamn long, man. I have a really hard time remembering. It's been so long. But we have won a playoff game for what feels like the first time in a goddamn generation. But here we go. Game 2 against St. Louis. Let's see what happens. Can we keep the offense going? And we can. It is Nikolai Ehlers. Oplica is still in there. And right now he is struggling, but Ehlers with the opening goal. That's a good sign for us. Can we keep that momentum going? We cannot. It is Vladimir Tarasenko and Tommy Vanelli with the goals. And we are down 2-1 here as we start the third period. Ludovic Weber's performing all right, but we really need that offense to wake up. A power play goal would help, but that help's not coming. Is it going to help? 5-on-3, 5-on-4, nothing? Okay. All right, well, our power play sucks, so that's good to know. And we have 5 minutes to try and find a goal here. Please. I know I said their goalie was struggling, and it was only the first period, but you didn't have to have him fucking get... God damn it. See, that's what happens when you get ahead of yourself with this game. Like, I don't have a connect, but I feel like the game can hear me. You know? I'm going insane, I know this, but... Hey, oh yeah, we get the opening goal. Ehlers-on Plika. He's struggling a bit, and then he ends up finishing as the first star of the game with 34 saves on 35 shots. Like, just come on now. Come on. Don't think I didn't notice that. Ludovic Weber, third star of the game. That's nice, but we head down to, we head to Minnesota. We head to home ice. And I guess I'm not disappointed. I mean, a one-game split isn't terrible, but it certainly would have been nice to, shock the world and have a two games to none lead heading back home. But I'll take a split. That's not bad. And that brings us to Game 3. Let's see what happens. Home ice, can we deliver? Can we regain the lead here in this series? And we might have a chance. Devin McIntyre with the goal. Schmaltz once again less than a minute later. And then Kopitar. Anze Kopitar 23 seconds later. And the Wild have the lead yet again after the first period. 16 shots to 6. I don't know if we can hold on, though. I really don't. We're going to need a bit more insurance here. Second period, can we get it? And we do. Nikolai Ehlers is on fire right now, doubling them up in shots through the first 2 periods, and that sets up this gigantic third period. Probably the biggest 20 minutes of hockey we have seen so far in this series. And my God, we're 6 seasons in, so that is just depressing. But if we can get the lead here, 2 games to 1 lead, things will be looking very good for us. I mean, this has just been a dominant performance. If you look at that shot total, St. Louis had, 3 shots in the last 10-plus minutes? What a performance. 38 shots to 17, and a 3-1 win in Game 2 for the Wild. Anze Kopitar, your first star of the game. And we are actually beating the Blues through 3 games. I expected us to get swept. Genuinely, I did. The Iowa Wild season also just ended, so disappointing for them. I can't even see their record anymore, so fuck it. But whatever, disappointing for them, because they do have some very good talent down in Iowa. But full attention. Fuck the Iowa Wild. It's all about the Minnesota Wild. Let's do this. We have a chance to take a 3-1 series lead against the St. Louis Blues. So let's do this first period here, and nope, that's not happening. Well, there goes that dream, right? We're going back to St. Louis with the tied series. Fucking hell. Jaden Schwartz with 2 goals, and then Tommy Vannelli makes it 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Combining words here. Out of disappointment. Alright, second period. We get a goal back, Igor Burmistrov, but we're fucked. That is too good of a first period. We're not coming back from that. There's no way. No way. I mean, gee, how long was that fucking power play? Did you guys see that? Holy shit. And we couldn't get anything because our power play is terrible. And that will do it. Vannelli, Jesus Christ, man. That Vannelli guy is a fucking beast. Holy shit. And that'll do it. We lose Game 4 by the score of 4-1. And this is a tied series, and Kei Shaweri fractured his jaw because we can't catch a goddamn break. But it's alright, because I was probably going to change our power play lines anyway. But let's see here. Who gets the call-up? Damian Riot is probably our best option. Or we could go... We gotta go with the number 3 pick, don't we? I think we have to. Russell Sexton will get the call-up. He's the man that'll step into the lineup, and we will see what he can do. And this will probably open up the offense. I mean, it sucks. I hate to say this. Like, if there had to be an injury, I would have preferred it to be Schlopfer, just because the offensive contributions just aren't quite there like they normally are. God, what do we do with the lineups here? How is Sprong doing on points right now? 2 points through the series. I'm going to go with my gut here. and I might just completely fuck this team. I don't know. But I'm going to try this, and we will hope for the best. We're going to put Draisaitl on the wing, McIntyre and Sprong, and then let's see here. Let's see, I think Reeder's a decent enough center. He is, so let's go with Fiala, Reeder, and Welch. Who is the better center out of a Bowles and Sexton? Let's see, we got to do that to begin with. And it's a Bowles. Alright, so we have Schlott for a Bowles, Sexton, Fiala, Reeder, Welch, Draisaitl, McIntyre, Sprong, Niederreiter with Kopitar and Ehlers. And Ehlers has been playing some great hockey so far. So I'm alright with him being up on that top line. Fakovsky's gone up to an 81, so that's nice. Ludovic Weber, an 894 save percentage. Oh, God. Do we go with Weber? We can't go with Willie Tucker. You know what? I'm going with my gut on these lineups, guys. Weber's 3.5 minutes to go. Can we hold on and take that 3-2 series lead against the Blues? Colin Fontana with the empty netter. And the Minnesota Wild are 1 game away. And I know, we were very close to the Blues in terms of points. Rodrigo Bowles, the first start of the game. We were very close in terms of final point total. But this would absolutely be an upset after the struggles this team has had really throughout this entire series that we've done. We are 1 game away. We have 2 chances. Our first is right here, right now, on home ice against the goddamn Blues. Let's do this, man. Holy shit, we could pull off the upset of the century. Let's do this first period here at home. And we are scoreless yet again. Pretty low shot total considering some of the final shot totals we have seen throughout this series. All right, come on. I believe. I shouldn't have believed. Vanelli on Geisberger, and that sets up this third period. We are 1 goal down, and we're not anymore. Nikolai Ehlers on the power play, of all things. Who the fuck thought we'd score on a power play? St. Louis has one of their own. We kill it off. 10 minutes to go. Next goal in this series is absolutely gigantic. 4 minutes to go. The Blues are on a power play. We kill it. 2 minutes to go. And we are going to overtime for the first time in this series. Holy shit. Nikolai Ehlers with a gigantic goal. We're being outshot, man, but Geisberger is doing the job right now. He is keeping us in it. Let's do this. Come on, boys. Overtime against the Blues. If we win, we are on to round 2 for the first time. Actually, did we? I don't even know if we made round 2 in season 1. I'm not sure. I don't think we did. 5 minutes to go. We're on a power play. Come on, boys. Come on. I believe in you. We are going to double overtime. Geisberger, 44 saves, 45. Oh, fuck. All right, come on. Let's do this. Come on. Somebody not named him. Tommy Vanelli with the goal. Geisberger stood on his head, but the offense just wasn't there. He was the first star of the game, but Vanelli, the offensive defenseman, just a beast, forces Game 7 back in St. Louis. Oh, man, I think historically double overtime games haven't gone our way throughout the Bruins, the Vancouver series. I don't even know if we've gone to double overtime in the Islanders series. They just never seem to go our way. I know a few of them have, but I was really hoping that would be it, obviously. But here we go. I mean, I'm getting right into it because there's nothing we can do with the lineup. I have confidence in the team that we have right now. It's just a matter of whether or not they can get it done. And let's see what happens here. First period of game number 7, and we get 2 gigantic goals from players that we really needed to step up. It's Sin Shalopfer, one of the original draft picks, and George Welch with a fucking huge goal to add to that lead. Sin Shalopfer right now, a little bit more impressive, a little bit more of an impact now that we've switched him to a grinder. And George Welch, welcome to the show. I'm glad you finally decided to show up here in this series. But we still have 40 minutes of hockey to go, minimum. So let's see what happens here. Second period, can we hold on to the lead? Tarasenko cuts it to 1, but Colin Fontana with a gigantic goal. Holy shit. And we're 20 minutes away, boys. Oh, guys, we are 20 minutes away from actually seeing the second round of the playoffs. I didn't think we were making the playoffs, and now we might make it to the second round. Let's do this. 5 minutes gone. No power plays there. Come on, boys. 10 minutes to go. Geisberger, you're a monster. You're a wall. You're like the fucking... I can't even think of the guy's name from Full House, Joey Gladstone's hockey rival. It doesn't matter. Geisberger is a beast, and the Minnesota Wild have fucking done it. The guy's name was Stonewall something, goddammit. And that's what Geisberger is. He is a fucking Stonewall, and he is, even if Merce Likens comes back, we're going with Geisberger. He is the fucking man. He has won us this series. 25 saves in Game 7. The first star of the game. And the Minnesota Wild have won a playoff series. I hate that I can't say for the first time because I don't know if we made it to the second round in Season 1 because it was so goddamn long ago. But my God, we have done it, and now we're boned. We're just so screwed. Dallas went to 7 games against whoever the hell they played. I think it was Winnipeg. That's right, because Winnipeg won Game 1. But we're fucked. There's no way. And I know I said that in the Islanders series a couple of times, but there's just no way. I mean, Ehlers, Draisaitl, Reeder all performing very well. Bowles and Schlopfer on the fourth line, outscoring Kopitar and Niederreiter, for God's sakes. And I'll give you guys a look. There you go, the full list of point totals in case you have any suggestions on what we should do line-wise, line combination-wise. Remember what I said about player types as well. But no denying, Geisberger, 4 games, a .962 save percentage at a 79 overall. He is the man moving forward. But I don't know how long we're going to be moving forward for, because in the next round we play Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn, and the Dallas Stars. Of course, in the next episode, we'll take a look at their lineup and see who they have placed around that team, around that core of players in the meantime. But somehow, some way, we are on to the second round. As always, guys, as we wrap up this episode, I do thank you so much for watching. Of course, if you have enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button to help support the channel, help build this baby up, and actually turn this channel into something as we move closer to NHL 17. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to continue following this series and all the other random stuff I do on this channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode where we take on the Dallas Stars. We're going to get killed.